What's up, guys? It's your boy, One Take Tom. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna talk about bootstrapping. All right, so bootstrapping, if you guys don't know, is when you bet your own money on yourself, on your business. And this is something a lot of entrepreneurs have to do, especially when they're first starting out. I started in my college dorm room. If you guys that don't know, my company is called Flight Foods, and I started my supplement company basically just out of love of the game. My inner child in me always wanted to own a company, always wanted to do my own thing. I thought supplements were cool, so I bought a bunch of raw ingredients. I went to Publix, I was at Walmart, bought a bunch of ingredients online, and in my dorm room, I just started mixing up ingredients, finding formulas, and I eventually launched 3 years later in 2023, and I've been in business for just over 2 years with Flight Foods on the market. And yeah, we're just pursuing the dream, guys. We're living out what I believe my calling is, and that's just sharing my love for nutrition and fitness with the world and promoting strong in body, mind, and spirit. Super blessed, and there's not passion and purpose without trials, though. And I want to talk to you guys about that. So you have different ways of doing business. You can do bootstrapping, your own money on your own business, or you can take other people's money, put it on your business, or you can take other people's money and put it on other people's business, or you can put your own money and bet on other people's business. But I think there's something special about the bootstrappers. I didn't even know I bootstrapped. I didn't know you could do any of those other options until I met some entrepreneurship professor at St. Leo, and he's like, "Oh, dude, you're a bootstrapper. You're built different." And I was fired up. I was like, "Okay." I didn't even know I was built different. I just started doing my own thing. I really just started out of love of the game. But guys, if you have some kind of passion, you have some kind of drive, some kind of dream, you can take other people's money. You can do a whole investment seed round. You can get other people's money, raise 20, 30, 50, $100,000, $1 million, and start your own company. But you're gonna give up equity, and you're gonna sell part of your dream, and then you have to talk to boards. You have to give them reports about everything every single month. You have to communicate with them. And I don't know, I value speed. I love having an idea and doing it immediately. I don't want to have to consult anyone. You might be able to find a business partner where you can do that, but I don't know. It's harder to get off the ground, and I don't know. There's a lot of pros and cons. But I want to talk about my experience being a bootstrap business and kind of the benefits I found with doing this. And really what comes with it is resilience. So if you bootstrap your business, you put your own money on yourself. Betting your own money on yourself means there's no room for error. You have to make it. You might fail and lose all your money, but you'll start over. You'll get some kind of side hustle. For me, I was a bouncer. I did DoorDash. I was a tennis coach. I started my own tennis academy, and then I ended up doing UGC. UGC is what I do right now. That's user-generated content, so I make videos for other brands as well, and I connect brands with other creators because that's what's hot. Social selling on social media, pushing products, pushing different kinds of apps on social media is just so profitable, and the return on investment is crazy. So that's the business I'm in as well, and it's something I'm doing already for Flight Foods. Making social media content, funneling that to your site, funneling that to the app store, have people download your app. Super cool. But there's something to say about people that bootstrap their own business, where if you put your own money on yourself and things go bad, you have to find something within you. And that's something that no one can find for you. And there's been so many times where, I remember, for example, paying thousands of dollars, if not hundreds and hundreds, to go set up at events. And you'll see your friends, you'll see people that you think support you, and they'll just walk right by your booth. They won't buy anything. They might say, hey, take a sample, but let's be honest, a lot of those events, you end up in the red, and it just makes you wonder why you're doing what you're doing. And it will basically knock you down to your knees. And unless everything goes perfect, your business plan goes perfect, which is not going to happen. Maybe like 1% of businesses, 5% of businesses. But it's very likely shit's going to hit the fan and you're going to have to pivot. You're going to get brought down to your knees. And if you really want it bad enough, you'll keep going. So what happens though, when you do what you love and you do what you really feel called to do, and you rely on faith and your own strength, your inner strength, heart, when you run off heart, you'll find a way to get it done. And this is something that's carried on to all aspects of my life, relationships, physically, spiritually. It's basically taught me that when everything goes bad and you've lost everything, the odds are against you. You have to find something in you. And I know, for example, like bees, if you look at bees, they're not supposed to be able to fly. Like their body weight weighs so much and their wings are so light, but the bee doesn't give a fuck. The bee just flaps its wings so fast that it's like one of the fastest flying creatures in the world. Bees, those things are fast. And my point of saying that is you just have to go. You just have to go. Don't think about it. Don't listen to all the critics. Don't listen to all the noise. You just got to go hard as possible. And things will end up working out. When momentum is down, you weather the storm. You just stay in it. Bro, if you're posting and you're in 200 view jail, just don't stop posting. Find a way through. I'll be completely transparent with you. This week, my schedule's been terrible. I've been waking up at 7 instead of 5, and then I'm working out, eating, not really doing much until middle afternoon. Then middle afternoon, I'm scrambling. I'm all in my head, am I really built for this? Am I doing this? But what I've learned is when momentum's down, your passion helps you weather the storm. Your passion stays up and your perseverance. You can't fake passion and perseverance. That's why it's so important to do something you love. You can do something you don't love technically and you can fight your way through it, but what's the point? What's the point of doing anything you don't like to do? Or maybe you don't have to like what you're doing, but it's going to benefit someone, or it's going to be able to provide for your family. X, Y, and Z. But do something you care about. It's so important to do that. And basically what I found out is when you bootstrap, you're doing something you're passionate about, you're doing something you can persevere through the hard times, it always works out. Whenever you're going to the gym, you don't stop going to the gym because you had a couple bad days. You don't stop praying because you had a couple bad days. You don't quit up on your relationship because you had a couple bad days. You stay in the fire and you keep pushing through. This is the most important lesson I've learned bootstrapping my own business. I'm not betting other people's money, and then when I lose it, I'm like, oh, sorry guys, it didn't work out. I can't say that. I don't have any lifelines. I'm literally going to be evicted from my apartment and I'm going to not eat for the rest of the week if I don't perform. And pressure like that is either going to make you fold or it's going to make you focus up and get the job done. And that's just how it is. You have to be able to be risk tolerant. You're going to have to be able to handle stress, handle pressure. But if you thrive under these conditions and you're willing to put it up through it, for me, my faith has helped me out a lot. Just having faith in Jesus Christ has benefited me because I just know that everything here is going to eventually, turn into dust. And yeah, like I just know that if I give it my all, if it doesn't go well, I'll restart again. But if it goes well, you know, I can help inspire other people or just be of some good in the world. So that's something that keeps me going. And besides that, I just really like enjoy hearing good reviews from people like, yo, this supplement helped me work out, and everything's interconnected. So I know if they're working out and they're taking care of themselves, their mental, their spiritual health is probably also increased. And that just brings me a lot of joy. I love hearing that from other people. And I want to, you know, just, if you're reading this, like you're watching this, I just want you to do what you love. Bootstrap your business, no matter how hard it gets. If you're passionate and you have some kind of perseverance towards it, it'll work out. And you have such a competitive advantage over everyone else because you eat so much shit bootstrapping that almost any inconvenience is nothing to you. Like, I can't imagine being mad in traffic or being mad somewhere else because of the lessons I've learned bootstrapping a business. It's, you know, it's not for the faint of heart, but if you feel called to do it, I just want this video to be almost like a motivation. Like, I want you guys to go for it. I just don't like seeing people have these dreams, have these goals, and then not do it. You can't get other people's money. There's actually a few ways to do that, but put your own money, bet it on yourself. There's no better feeling than that. There's no better high than saying you're gonna do something and then going out and doing it. That's the greatest thing in the world. And that's all this video is about. I feel like maybe I was all over the place, but I'm just very passionate and I could talk all day about this. And honestly, I'm kind of in a small rut right now. Like, I haven't had the craziest, most productive couple days, but we're still in the fire, we're still pushing. And eventually that momentum is gonna flip. Something's good is gonna happen. Like, it can't rain forever. That storm is gonna run out of rain, and then it's gonna be your time, your energy, and that's when you become dangerous. When you can outlast the lows, and then you ride the highs and you go even harder on the highs. Yeah, so sorry, I feel like I'm kind of rambling here, but I'm just so freaking passionate. And if you guys need a way to get your own money to bet on yourself, I would recommend something like UGC. Making videos for other brands, all you need is an iPhone. And if you guys are curious about how to do that, just shoot me a DM. My Instagram is I'll write it down so you guys can see. @one take Tom. Just shoot me a message. And yeah, if you guys find this video at all beneficial, shoot me a follow, like, comment, subscribe. I just want to inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs and just people that are go-getters, people that want to go do something with their life and make a difference, make an impact. Go out there, do what you love, spread your passions and gifts, sow into other people. That's what we're all called to do. And that's something I learned from Charlie Kirk too, with his passing. I saw a lot of videos about him just talking about how important it is to go out there and use your gifts, sow into people, and, you know, just when I die, I just want to be exhausted. I want to be like, I gave it my all, put everything on the line, because then there's no regrets. There's no regrets, and you did your best for the greater glory of God. And that's all that matters to me. And I want to help other people do that. So bootstrap your business, be resilient, have faith, push on. Passion and perseverance cannot be faked. And that is the biggest difference maker you'll see. Like any guys like Kobe, Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Tiger Woods, Roger Federer, Nadal, Djokovic. The best, Floyd Mayweather. Guys, when you just have a drive, that's the biggest separator you can have. So go out there, do something you love, get that competitive advantage. Message me at OneTakeTom on IG. God bless you guys. We out.